Thought he was going to reach back and punch Butcher Gross for touching him there.
He shot him a look like he was going to.
Proud to welcome Shaquille O Neal to SportsCenter AM, set to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame this weekend. Joining us now on behalf of Zales Jewelers to unveil the newly designed Hall of Fame ring, which will be presented to each inductee in the class of 2016. Shaq, can you show us the ring?
Yes, Kevin, Paul, and Tom, thanks for having me early this morning.
Oh, look at
That's nice.
Man.
Can you see it?
Yeah, man. How could you not?
as big as a hubcap. That thing's huge.
What size is your finger?
My ring size is 17, and I would put it on yet, but they haven't called my name yet, so
Okay.
I won't put it on until the ceremony.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about this ceremony. Very special weekend for you and a handful of superstars. You'll have 4 Hall of Famers presenting you. Isaiah Thomas, Julius Erving, Dr. J, Bill Russell, and Alonzo Mourning. Shaq, that's a really special group. Why choose this group?
Yeah, you know what? They wanted me to pick one, but I begged and pleaded. I was like, I can't just pick one. I need 4. Julius Erving is the reason why I started playing basketball. Dr. J is my guy. We've become really great friends. Alonzo Mourning is also a good friend. We started out as enemies, had a lot of tough battles together, and if it wasn't for Alonzo Mourning, I would only have 3 rings instead of 4. Bill Russell, the greatest big man ever, and Isaiah Thomas was the one, along with Magic Johnson, who taught me how to be a leader and taught me how to take care of things off the court, business-wise. So that's why I chose those 4 gentlemen.
That's an eclectic group. It kind of encompasses you both on and off the court.
Big words, eclectic. I bet you can't spell it.
Listen,
I bet you can't spell it right now.
Tom's got a few up there. The old roll.
You see he ain't spelling it.
No. We're gonna, as much as possible. We're gonna push on through. Shaq, what does it mean to you to be inducted with this class? Iverson and Yao Ming going in with you.
I mean, it's a great class. You talk about Allen Iverson. Not only was he a great basketball player, he's a great cultural icon. He did it his way. Yao Ming was probably my toughest opponent besides Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, and David Robinson. It's a great class. Don't forget Miss Cheryl Swoops, what she did for Houston, when the WNBA first started. And one of my favorite college coaches, Tom Izzo. This is probably one of the greatest Hall of Fame classes of all time, this class right here.
Yeah. Why was Yao so tough for you?
Well, first of all, he's 7'11". He'll tell you that he's 7'7". This guy is 7'11", and he's very hard to move, and he's very skilled for a big man. Like, if I was 7'7", I would be the same Shaq. Inside, no jumpers, no fadeaways, just all power. But, he had moves. He had the jump hook. He had the fadeaway. He could face up. He had great footwork, and that's what made him tough.
You said in a recent interview with The Vertical that you only played 30% of your real game. You're one of the most dominant centers in the history of the sport. How is that possible, 30%?
Well, let me give you an example. You guys used to always showcase this a lot. I think I was one of the first 7-footers to take the ball and go coast to coast with it. I could have did that every time if I wanted to, but, really didn't have time to do it because the double and the triple came a lot. So I just wanted to, stay with my power game. But I think if they had rules implemented, like where you couldn't double or triple team, I would have been able to showcase more. But I'm happy with my performance, 28,596 points. 7th in NBA history. I knew that because it's written right there on the bottom.
2020 vision, as you can see on the other side. Well played there, Shaq. You also said on our recent podcast with John Kincaid that you got advanced degrees because when your NBA career started, you felt like an outsider at business meetings. What happened in those meetings?
Okay, so, I promised my mother that I would graduate from LSU, so I got my bachelor's, and then when I go into meetings with my representatives, they, hey, Shaq, how you doing? Can we sign this? Then they would turn away and talk to my lawyers. Well, we want to do this, we do that, and I felt kind of disrespected. I felt like they looked at me as a dumb jock. So I said, okay, let me go back to school, get my master's of business so they know and understand that I understand the lingo, that I understand the jargon, that I understand business. And then my mother...
No, go ahead, because I want to follow up on the future, too, because I heard that you also are thinking about a law degree?
Yes, I'm thinking about going to law school, and this is the reason why. There's this building in Orlando, it's for sale. I would just love to see my name along with a law partner. So, what's your name again?
My name is Kevin. You got that one right.
Yeah, you got
Okay, so
Tom and Bill here
okay, so
in this interview.
okay, so Shaq, Kevin, and Tom law firm are right there on the side of the building.
I like that.
I'm down with that. Hey, my mom wanted me to study
I knew
law.
your
I'm sure
name.
she did. So that's
right.
perfect.
I know your
Shaq.
name, Kevin. I know
you
your
go.
name, Kevin. I'm just playing.
So Shaq, you're gonna juggle the law degree with DJing. We understand you're gonna stay in that part of Massachusetts, I guess, near the Basketball Hall of Fame. DJ Diesel, you're gonna perform at a state fair of sorts. What do you enjoy the most about your post-playing days?
Well, you know, just the ability to just wake up and do anything I please, you know, have fun. Basketball season comes up, so I'll be working, you know, twice a week. But, you know, just the fact that I've listened to my parents and, you know, they told me to take care of business and always told me to have something to fall back on. And right now I'm just able to just wake up and, you know, just have fun.
Before we let you go, we know you've had a running beef with two friends of our program, Dan Lebertard and Stu Gatz. Stu
I don't
Gatz,
have beef. I don't have beef. I never have beef.
how would you describe it?
It's not beef. I just don't, you know, allow people to say anything. You know,
Okay.
I think, you know, the way I played, you know, I think I've earned my respect, and I want my respect. Like, if you say things that are factual, I have to go with that. Like, you know, you guys used to always talk about me missing free throws. I never called you guys up. I never sent you emails because it was factual. But, you know, I think my position is solidified, especially in this game. So I don't need people taking shots. And, you know, I just like to, you know, let them know that I don't take those things lightly. And I will come up to the studio and put these hands on you.
Hey, they're in Miami.
That's
you can
all
join
I'm
us in
saying.
Bristol,
Yeah,
Connecticut
yeah.
anytime,
Anytime you want to come hang out with us, that's fine.
And
Yes.
by the way, and then you could quiz Randy on how to spell eclectic.
'Cause he still hasn't
got it,
done
man.
It's Randy Scott. Did you get it?
ECLECTIC.
I saw you looking on your phone. Don't try. I saw you looking at
see
Google.
that?
You cheater.
man.
He got the graphic right and he saw the
Yeah.
phone?
iPad
Yes.
right there, ready, looking it up. Shaq,
Come on,
you're on
Shaq.
to him. You're on to him.
Dang it, I thought we were cool.
Hey, Shaq, really, it's been a pleasure having you here. Anytime you want to join us, you're more than welcome. And enjoy the Hall of Fame weekend. Well deserved.
Love you guys. You guys do a great job. Appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you very much.
Congrats.
brother.
Class of
Congrats.
2016 Shaquille O'Neal Hall of Fame.